Welcome viewers to Business Insights. Our first guest is Chris Freeburn from Integra Corporation, the CEO, and we welcome you to our first edition. Chris, welcome to the program. Can you tell us a little bit more about Integra Corporation?
Thanks, Bernie, and happy to be on the program today. Integra Corporation is a company I founded some 25 years ago. We're an IT and communications company. We've grown significantly. We now have 8 divisions of the company, specialising in the areas of telecommunications, internet, media, security, finance, IT, and business support services, all designed to assist businesses to grow with technology, all around supporting small to corporate clients. We have innovative technology-based products which are designed to save businesses money, and we've been able to achieve this because we've actually built our own network. We're a full CSP or carriage service provider in our own right, and we're also an ISP, Internet Service Provider, with some fantastic technology products around internet. But all of these products do deliver significant savings, and in the order of typically between 40 to as much as 70%. It's quite amazing. So if business owners are looking at reducing their costs, and certainly in the current economic climate, they're looking at doing that. Our products are a great way of actually doing that.
Chris, as you know, I represent a global company called BBX World. We're in 11 different countries, been going for about 25 years, and founded here in Australia. We have a community of business owners, tens of thousands around the world, that we bring new business to them. So we act as their external marketing arm and also their purchasing agent. So through this community, you can purchase anything from a massage to a penthouse, using an interest-free credit line and the goods and services on this digital global platform that we provide each member. And interesting enough, each member also enjoys an interest-free line of credit, which they pay back not with cash, but pay back with their goods and services. So what we do, Chris, we specialise in bringing additional sales. So if we can bring an extra 10 to 15% of sales to your business, and then offset between 10 and 15% of your expenses over a period of a year, well then of course that would increase the profitability of your business. Would you see that as an advantage?
Not just for our business, but for any business.
Yes.
We'd certainly be very happy to get results of 10 or 20% on top of our normal return on business.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, amazing.
Look, and that's one of the great things we like about BBX is, it's actually brought us business that we ordinarily wouldn't have had before.
Yes.
So it's been great.
Yes. Look, Chris, as you'd be aware, there's a lot of businesses out there really hurting at the moment and under a lot of pressure. And you would know that traditionally most businesses, the first thing they stop doing when there's a downturn in the economy, is advertising and marketing, and where in fact that's the very thing we need to be doing. So our point of difference at BBX is that we come up with business solutions. We aren't experts in every field, but we have contacts like yourself that are experts in your industry. So we're happy to bring this community together and connect. Every account has an account manager, and they act as an external marketing arm and purchasing agent for the member. And they will bring that community together for the needs and wants, and specifically to assist their businesses to be more profitable.
Absolutely. And the last thing you want to do is actually stop marketing your business. That's the last thing you should be doing.
Yes.
Well, I think it's very important that you actually focus on what's going to get you good results and what represents good value for money. And without question, video and media, given the current economic climate and social distancing, a lot of business owners are now looking at how they can actually engage with their customers and how they can actually promote their products and services in a new environment.
Yes. What percentage of the turnover should the average business invest back into sales and marketing?
Look, we recommend, and I think this is an industry measure as well, on or around about 10 to 15% of your overall turnover should be put back into marketing.
Yes. And with your experience, what percentage of most businesses, what would they be spending on their advertising and marketing?
Well, we traditionally see 2 to 3%.
Yes.
In some cases, they're not spending any money on marketing. And of course, when we come in and we do our engagement, they're getting phenomenal results.
And, you know, historically, when the economy slows down, unfortunately, most businesses tend to cut back on their advertising and marketing instead of increasing, being ahead of the pack. And particularly coming out of this economic crisis, I believe the businesses that are planning are prepared when things open up again, as they will be streets ahead of their competitors. And of course, they can do that easily with Integra and combination with BBX, of course, a great marriage.
Absolutely, very important. So the great thing about media with Integra is, look, traditionally it's actually been very expensive, and so it's been a barrier for a lot of businesses really considering it. With Integra, we have introduced, like a lot of our products, a subscription-based model. So no cash up front for our clients, and they can actually invest, organically grow their business through a subscription-based model with us.
Yes.
So and achieve very good results.
Yes. Look, Chris, what we recommend to our members, and our point of difference is that we come up with business solutions for our members. You know, we have lots of joint ventures with finance companies, with networking companies, etc., etc. So we're happy to advise our members to connect two people together, two businesses together that can assist each other, and the transaction can be paid in BBX credits. You know.
No, absolutely. And look, Integra is at the forefront of providing support in all of those areas, and also customer support, moreover, which is very important.
Yes, yeah. So what's the process you would normally use?
Well, what we do, Bernie, is we go into a member or a business, and we'll do a bill analysis of their outgoings, which include things like their telephone, internet, their energy costs, and look at energy efficient lighting technologies.
Yes.
FPOS. There's a very broad spectrum of what we can actually look at, and we'll do a bill analysis that comes at no cost to the member or the business, and we'll look at what it's actually going to look like post upgrading of technologies for them, and those savings that we'll deliver.
Yeah, awesome. Excellent. So what you're saying, the business out there have absolutely nothing to lose and plenty to gain.
Absolutely.
By doing business with Integra Corporation, of course.
Indeed.
Interesting enough, we'd recently had our marketing department did a promotion on Integra, a national promotion, and you had an inquiry from a member in Melbourne, I believe. Interesting, a Queensland company providing a service for a Melbourne shoe store, I believe it was. Can you share a little bit about that, how that came about?
Absolutely, and so we're actually made contact with that client. They're in Melbourne, and we're actually able to provide our products and services and achieve some good results for that client.
So pretty much they're able to purchase a digital package from you, coming into a company in Queensland from Melbourne, and pay for it with shoes.
Absolutely. So again, they can use, which we most have, is the humble mobile telephone. So
yes.
She was actually able to film her products and services. And we were actually able to upload those into our portals.
Yes.
And really our talented team have been able to, produce very high quality professional videos that they're now using to push out on their website and their social media platforms.
Yes.
And able to grow their business and move through their product.
Yes. So clearly you don't want tens of thousands of dollars worth of shoes. So what's your intention with the digital credit you will receive from those shoes?
Okay, so we obviously receive those as credits into our business. As I said, this has brought us business that we ordinarily wouldn't have had before, but we've actually been able to use those credits to offset against our normal cash purchases.
Yes.
So things like our mechanical work and signage and carpet and painting and marketing and advertising, business cards and so on and so forth, those sorts of things, we'd ordinarily pay cash for those things. Yeah. We're now using those trade credits to be able to make payments on those sorts of things where we'd ordinarily pay cash for.
Excellent. So you've picked up a new client from interstate through the BBX network, and also you've been able to save some significant cash savings there.
Absolutely. And Integra, obviously, as part of our meeting today, that we've achieved some fantastic results for BBX members. And not just in return on investment, but also about their customer engagement. So they've had fantastic engagement with their clients.
Yes.
We produced some fantastic business videos for them, And of those videos, 80% of their clients have actually viewed those videos, and they've had a 30% call to action. Now, in some cases, we've been talking to our clients, and they've given us feedback that they've actually more than doubled their sales figures for previous month on month. So that's a tremendous result for them.
Yeah, and that's the testimonies we've been getting back from our BBX members for their association with Integra as well. Yes.
But not just that, but they've also had, in terms of their social media engagement, they've had 250 to 300,000 hits in a month. So
wow.
That's fantastic for generating new business, not just their existing clients.
Yeah, that's impressive. And just so it's clear, they're using their goods and services to purchase your product and your services to increase their cash business.
Absolutely.
So there's amazing cash saving for them, and they're increasing the profitability and the turnover of their business through your services.
Absolutely.
Okay, Chris, let's talk about your own BBX account for a little while. Now, clearly you've been getting extra sales that you wouldn't have had. BBX has been able to attract that to your business. What about the purchasing side of things? We had some discussions about property investment. BBX, we sell about $1 million worth of property a month. We've got about 1,000 properties on our books. Even though we don't do that 100% of the time, but we find that lots of members are happy to use an interest-free credit line or credits they have in their account to put down as a deposit on a property, and then the repayments from the repayments on the mortgage would be then covered by the tenant. So almost a standalone transaction, and we happily have directed lots of members in this area to build or increase their property portfolio. Is that something that would interest Integra Corporation?
Look, absolutely, on a number of levels. I mean, especially with the current interest rates at the moment,
yes.
Being at all-time lows.
Yes.
Look, a property purchase, can be positively geared.
Yes.
Or very close to it.
Yes.
And so, these sales that we've actually generated can go as a deposit towards those property. So there's no cash out of our business to acquire a property. But moreover, Integra does actually have a finance division within the company.
Yes.
So we can provide our members with very competitive finance to purchase properties, which is the deposit is funded by BBX.
Yes.
And Integra can actually do the finance for both their commercial and residential properties.
Excellent. And of course, the member and yourself would be able to build equity to a property the day that you purchase it. So, for instance, if we had a member that, what we call a leaseback operation, if we had a member that purchased a vehicle or a computer package or something similar, you could provide asset finance for that. They could cash convert, pay for it on BBX and cash convert on it the day they purchase with the finance. That's a possibility?
Absolutely. We can do equipment finance for them. We can also do equity finance and just cash injection. If they want to pay a BAS bill or they want to put some capital injection of funds into their business, we can assist them with that. If they're looking at buying vehicles, we've got vehicle finance.
Yes.
So there's a whole plethora of in our finance division that we can certainly assist members with.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure there's many business owners out there that would be happily speak to you about the situations they're currently experiencing, and for both BBX and Integra to come up with solutions.
Absolutely.
Well, Chris, thanks for joining us on Business Insights today. The information's been absolutely amazing, and we believe there's many businesses out there that can benefit from both your services and also what BBX can offer. So welcome again. Thank you for joining us, and stay safe.
Thanks, Bernie.